You're not on illness.
No, I.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's class. We're going to be going over how to generate community monthly reviews, what to provide. This is meant to be hand delivered. If you want the very, very best effect, for this type of marketing, this is meant to be taken to neighbors door to door. So if you want to mail it, you're not going to get the same impact for sure. You guys all know that being in the digital age, that the more that you can get face-to-face, voice-to-voice, you're going to have way more impact, and you'll have greater chances of actually getting business. That's just how things work. Tell you a quick story, just so you guys get some insight on how marketing works. There was a marketing company that was trying to prove a point to a client. And what they did is come up with an idea of implementing a unique marketing piece that would get this client business. So, and it actually was real estate related. So that's even more important to this story. But this marketing firm went door to door in a community. They found a community of 65, 75 houses. They went door to door in this community, knocked, hi, we're with, ABC, we're curious, can you refer us, or who's the real estate expert in the neighborhood? We're looking for, we're looking to work with realtors in this area. Do you know, who's the expert in this neighborhood? And you're talking, they said there was only like 2 names they got. That was it. And the whole neighborhood. So the marketing firm was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. So what they started doing on a monthly basis was they would do mailing marketing and hi, I'm Greg. Yeah, I think that was the name that the guy that they used, a fictitious person. They used AI to create a person. This is Greg. He is the Pleasantville community residential real estate expert. So fake. All the marketing pieces had QR codes. There was always a QR code, right? And there was always a thing, just basically, hey, it's Greg, with community, constantly, every month they did this, right? They did this for 8 to 10 months. I can't remember how long, but it was consistent 8 to 10 months. Greg got phone calls. In fact, the very first one I think they got was 2 months in to this experiment. And it was so funny when they had to kind of basically get someone else. They had called another person and get this person to take this lead. So anyway, they did this over and over again. They went back out after a year. So they went back to the same community, door knock, hi, we're so-and-so with XYZ, curious who the neighborhood real estate expert is, but what do you think everyone said? Greg, fake person. Oh yeah, even people oh, Greg's so great. Every month, every month he gives us, exactly what's going on in the community. When we go to sell, we're calling Greg. I mean, these are the comments they got. Why would they do that? Why would people call a fake person?
They don't know he's a fake person, so
Mhm.
I guess just the connection and the relationship building is, took that person to the next level, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the marketing efforts were to establish Greg, a fake person, as Pleasantville community expert. And they did it. The key things that they said that they had to do was be consistent. Be consistent. And if you want to actually take this to the next level, it is a matter of engaging with those people. You gotta get face to face, voice to voice. So today I'm going to show you guys how you can build a really good packet that you can take it once a month. So key things, let me share my screen. We're going to be utilizing MyDesk and Northwest MLS. Oh. Oh, I guess we could try this one. All right, let's try it. All right, let me hide this. All right, so hopefully you guys can see we're at MyDesk. So first things first, what I would do is get every single month, Lennox and the analytical team, they get together and they actually go through all of the stats, right? All the statistics of what's happening in each of the markets. So, and here it is right here. You can even see they've actually redesigned, they did a design refresh for the housing updates. And so now it's got your branding and stuff more to the top instead of the bottom. They thought it was more important to feature the broker to make sure that they're the first thing, you know, that people see. So if you go to your John L. Scott library, okay, and you open up marketing, you are going to see that we have got a whole bunch of different folders here for different stuff. But what we're going to go to is the housing updates. Okay, so go to housing updates folder. And when you open this up, you're going to see all the different regions that get the monthly housing updates. Now, this is both digital, right? You can get the digital deliverable items, you get the social media items, and you get the print items. So there is some things to go over. First, you got the housing update Canva instructions. If you are not familiar with Canva, Canva has really taken over as that marketing software that's actually online. You can sign up for Canva for free. You do not need the professional version account. And you can utilize this to just make the changes, okay? So it's going to tell you to make a copy. It'll tell you drag and drop your photo to replace temporary, right? And then you can click and actually download and change to a PDF. But if you need instructions, they are there. Okay, so the first thing you got to know is, where is this community? You all need to pick this community that you want to farm. If there's 100 homes or greater in this community, that's going to be a lot. I think a better sample is something, if you can find something that's like about a 50, 50 homes, 60 homes, maybe 40 to 60 range, is that, that's the probably range if, you want to like watch, if you can find a community that has that, like that's gold. Also, if you can find that same kind of community, if the ownership has been 20 plus years of ownership in that whole community is the average, that's a really good one. You also can use different stuff like Access Home Tools to be able to get, the averages of the likelihood of people moving in the neighborhood. Those are good too, and you can get percentages. I think they say 12% and up is awesome, if you find communities that have that. But realistically, I don't know. I mean, realistically, finding a community just like that marketing company did, right? That no one's marketing to them. The quicker you find a community like that, the faster you know it'll be before you will be established as that expert. And it's not, and it's not, it's not that it happens overnight, this is something, again, it's gonna be something you'll be doing consistently, but I will say this. The marketing firm that did that experiment, they only did mailing. They did not have fake Greg go around and hand deliver these, knock and say, hey, I'm, introduce who they are and stuff like that. And, like that type of thing is going to fast track you as becoming that expert way quicker, way quicker. In fact, there's a few people who started doing this year, and one person in particular told me, like, oh, you're not gonna believe this, Eric. The first door I knocked on, they're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. We actually were just discussing last weekend about, when is it the best time for us to move? We've been keeping an eye on interest rates. We don't really know what we're doing yet. I mean, and so they're like, you wanna look at our house? I mean,
Yes, I do.
first door. This is obviously, that's like the scratch ticket lottery winner, right? I mean, yeah, they happen. Likelihood is, isn't that high, but if you're not doing this and you're just sitting at home or you're sitting in the office and you're like, oh, I got no business. You're not opening up yourself to those opportunities to where those possibilities can happen. So
You can't do this business with a hope and a prayer.
yeah, you can't. Okay, so find first the area, right? You got to find, where is this? Pierce County, wherever, right? I'm doing, for my sample, I'm choosing East Side. Oops. So East Side housing update. In each folder, you will see, and I'll zoom in on this so you guys can kind of see it a little easier. So the first one right here is June East Side Flyer housing update. And this link goes to Canva. All these open in Canva now. There's no more Word documents or publish, like they got rid of those. They're tired of hearing the fact that a lot of brokers are like, I don't have Word, I don't have Microsoft Office, because that's a paid subscription thing, and it doesn't come free with your computers anymore.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know what, let's switch to Canva. Canva's free for the basic. And all you got to do, and I'm going to show you how you use these. Why not? So the marketing team started out towards the beginning of this year to switch to 100% to Canva. Okay. The next link is the June East Side Motion housing update. Okay. So if you click on this, you're going to see, and it'll be a little loud here. All right, so very cool graphic, right? It's 39 seconds long. They used to be only 20 seconds long. They used to be a little too fast. And that's something that a lot of brokers were saying, man, can we slow these graphics up? Can you do something? And if you notice, like it takes a little more time now showing the whole market. These are fantastic to use. They're already square. So, you can use this already for Instagram or Facebook. These are videos. So video links to any of the social medias, they do not like you sharing a video from another source. Why? Why do they do that?
Because it's their video. It's, they own that video, they created that video, they put work into that video, so using that video, are you saying necessarily sharing or taking?
No, I'm saying like, why do the platform, why does Instagram, why does Facebook not like, oh, here's a link to a YouTube video?
Oh, because it's not their, yeah, it's not theirs. It's not their own creation, I guess. It's not.
Yeah, where does a user or, a client, where do they go when they click a link?
Away from Facebook.
They go away. Yeah, they end up going to another place, right? They need to keep you there in their box on their screen to see their ads. So no longer, they got smart a long time ago. They always, each, platform wants to keep you there. So this video is actually, you can right click, save video as. If you save video as, you can save this video to your own. And now there are some free video editors where you can actually add in. What I would do is add in your branding at the beginning. And what I would do is Bothell, whatever the community you're going after.
Target.
Now you're putting that in every single month. Now you got a video that you make every single month. You're posting this every single month because what do clients do when they're thinking about selling it, or if they're thinking about using you as their broker? What do they go do?
Search you.
They search you online. They start looking online and they're like, let's see the social media. Let me see the Google business review. They absolutely are going to go check out your website. They're like, who is this person I'm considering hiring? Yelp? Not so much anymore. But reviews. People want to make sure that they're working with someone they can trust if they don't know you, right? If they don't know you, that's what they're going to do. Guaranteed, they're going to do this. So here is the video you'll be able to use for your social media. Next is a postcard. So there is a postcard you can even mail too. Okay, so if I click this, it'll open up to Canva and it shows you this. All right, there's the one side. And now page 2, it's got your branding and everything. So you can't make changes on any of the ones you first click and open into Canva. Okay. What you have to do is go up to File, Make a Copy. As soon as you make a copy, okay, now you can actually make changes. So, let's see, I'm in Kent North. So you can click and drag the photo, drag your image straight to the other image, and bam, it replaces it. Very quick. Even faster than Word used to be. Like, oh, I gotta right click, replace,
Resize it.
resize, but blah. Nope. Just changes. Okay. And then obviously click in here, change your name. Okay. Now, if you're trying to establish yourself as that neighborhood expert, don't you think it's wise to be constantly adding in the phrase of that community on all of your marketing pieces?
Astor Park next.
Yeah, whatever it is, right? So hit the duplicate button. And I'll put downtown Bothell. Line up. So it's kind of harder on this. Should zoom that up a little bit. Nope. Yeah, hold on. Zoom up. It's hard to see the red line. There we go. So downtown Bothell residential especially. Now, I know a lot of you have designations and stuff, CSP and certified negotiation expert, CNE and clients. People, they don't understand these acronyms. They don't get it. You might as well just write the whole thing out, certified negotiation expert. That makes sense to people. They grasp that, like, I want that. So when you guys are doing that, just be careful. I know I seriously saw someone's email. And I just started laughing. I couldn't even help it. Their name was here, right? And then there was a thing like this long. It went the whole bottom of the email of all these acronyms. And I'm not even joking. I had to look up a couple of them because I was like, I don't even know what some of those designations are. So just be careful when it comes to those. Same thing for awards. Awards are great. You're a top producer, you absolutely should put that on there, but be careful. I think that sometimes when we do the same thing with the awards and it's just too much, it overtakes. If it's overtaking the message of what you're trying to clarify or what you're trying to convey in your marketing, that is also something that you do not want to do. Someone told me a long time ago, like when I got in this business, like, oh yeah, watch out for so-and-so, all their flyers, their photo of themselves is bigger than the pictures of the house on the flyer. And I was like, what? No. And they're like, no, for real. And I finally saw one and they were right. And it looked absolutely ridiculous. Your photo definitely should be there, or you know, your information, your photo should be there, but whatever you're trying to convey in the marketing should be the biggest pieces. You guys are laughing, but I'm being honest.
It's real. It's definitely real.
Ooh. Okay, so. Okay, zoom that out. Okay, so now you got, oh yeah, change your address. You want to make sure you got room for printing to go on here, but something that everybody pay attention. If you're on your phone or whatever, or on your watch, you got your pager or your beeper out, like put all that down and just pay attention for 1 second. Anytime you're sending anything out in mail these days, you need a CTA on there. Who knows what a CTA is? Speaking of acronyms.
I want
Call
to say
to
cover
action.
your ass, but that's not.
That's a CYA. You're close.
Call to action.
That's it, Shilpa. It's a call to action. One thing we can thank COVID for is bringing back the QR codes. Everybody knows what to do with a QR code, right? I'm not kidding. Like, I remember bringing QR codes to marketing back in, I mean, early on. I'm talking like 2004, and people were like, what is that? What? Like, how? I mean, really early on. You know, and people were like distrusting. They're like, no, I'm not scanning my phone. That's probably gonna hack my phone. I'm not doing that. You guys remember hearing like people say that? So you need to make sure you are putting a call to action on anything that you're sending out, because you're getting twice the opportunity to get business than just sending something like this. So if you look on the postcard, there is your home valuation link here. You see this? So there are more buyers interested in your neighborhood. Now might be a good time for you to review your options of selling and buying. I'd be happy to meet with you and provide a market analysis as well as purchase options. Learn more about the value of your home in today's market. Well, there's the link. I mean, yeah, someone might read this, go to it. They might. Oops, I missed that. Yeah. But every single one of you on your websites have the home valuation generator, right? Get your home valuation report. That's the orange pop-up button on your website. This is a unique link to your website. You will see your hyperlink. Doesn't go to John L. Scott. Lennox is not like, I just got some more leads. All the technology is broker facing, meaning it is all to you. We want you to use it, you to get the business, because when you're successful, we automatically become successful. So taking my unique link, I can copy this. You can use free QR code generators. QR Code Monkey is probably one of the longest running free QR code generators. Flow Code is definitely better. I would sign up for them. I think you only get 2 free, something like that. But Flow Code gives you way more stuff, way more options, and they want you to use all their premium. They want you to get the text, like they could text you like even like, oh, someone just scanned your code.
Oh,
I mean, stuff like that, but you'll get, it keeps track of all the scans and stuff like that. This one will not do that. This is just free. This is just free only. So you need to put in the URL of whatever you are making a
And I
link to.
believe, I believe Eric, Canva also has QR codes.
Yep. Canva does too, but it doesn't keep track, right?
Yeah, I use Bitly, I think, to do.
Yep. Bitly you can use as another tracker, and then they've even added fees to their stuff, and they've really cut down on their reporting and all that kind of stuff. It's not as good as it used to be by far. But yeah, definitely remember, don't spend money. You guys do not need to spend money. We talk about that all the time. You probably need a much smaller QR code. You do not need it to be that large. 200 by 200. Actually, we'll do maybe 3 by 3. Put in your unique hyperlink URL and then create the QR code. It'll generate it. And now you can download the PNG. All right, so it's downloaded it, it made it. So what I can do now is go back to my, where's my copy? There we go. And you're supposed to upload, so I need to upload. And I'll delete this one after I'm done. And I uploaded this, now I can drag this in here. And that's definitely huge, so we definitely need it smaller. All right, and now you got a QR code here. And what I would do is click on this, we'll duplicate that. Caps, let's scan here. Now it's definitely a little. Oh, actually, it's already got the message. We could just do scan here. Right. Now you can just take this. And now we can move this on over here. We can either, I don't know, just look better under it, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can see the scan here. You know, now you got an opportunity to actually use this piece of marketing every time. also what you might want to do, I would say maybe learn more of the value of your downtown Bothell home in today's, like every single time you can keep putting the phrase of the community into the marketing piece, you got to do it. Like that's a key thing you must do. So learn more about the value of your, oops. Oh, that one's, they locked down. Okay, so they locked these. I guess there's a way to unlock them. Right click. Yeah, it's locked. Uh, yeah, you could do alternative text. I don't know if that'll replace it. No, nope, nope. Yeah, it's locked in there. So they kind of want you to keep the same, I guess, thing every single time, but you can obviously add in some more things in here. Replace your phone number, your email, and then of course your website. All right, let's continue. So here is this one. I've already went ahead and made the copy of the actual East Side housing update. This will be one of the major pieces in what you're gonna print and bring to the clients, right? To the, bring it to the door. Absolutely same thing, maybe it's time, make a custom PDF page that has the QR code for your home valuation and maybe using your same graphics of, of what is your home worth, check current market value for your downtown Bothell home and view buyer demand. Like that would be a great message for a single page type of a scan. All right. Time to start looking at the next piece that we're going to be adding. So we need to know what area number that we need trend graphics information for. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know, the house isn't listed yet. I don't know what MLS area it's in. So I'm going to show you how to find the map to the MLS areas. So it has a jump to an address right here on the map tab. So all I did in Matrix, which went and did a single family general search, and I've hit the map tab. I didn't select anything. I'm just going to go ahead and jump to an address. Okay, hit enter right on the address. It zooms, it goes straight to where the property is, right? Obviously, it's got massive amounts of listings. I didn't even select any criteria at all. But what I'm going to do is select right here. There's a layers button. If you hit layers, there is MLS area. You click this and then go ahead and hit the layers again. And now you can see what MLS area is this property in. Because remember, hyper local is most important. This isn't Zillow or Redfin dealing with a zip code because they cram zip code information to people. Here's the whole entire zip code, right? Or here's the whole entire city. Your information is always going to be more powerful the more hyper local it is. In fact, you'll even be able to give the actual analytics for just the community from your property tracker. So what we're going to do is, now that we have the MLS area number, let me zoom out a little bit, you'll be able to see even the bounding boxes for the lines. You see how it shows the lines of what areas. So area 600's down here, here's 610, here's 720. So you can see how big is this area. It's actually pretty large. right? Same thing, 600, isn't that funny, like how far that actually goes? Okay, so. Area 610. You could, if you have something like this of an area that maybe that is too wide, we will take a look and see what Trend Graphics says, but from your My Desk, you'll start from your dashboard. Okay, and you will click on Trend Graphics. I've already got it open. So once you click and open Trend Graphics, this is the first thing you're gonna see. It's gonna go straight to King County. Okay, and it's just showing you the for sale, the sold and the pended. I always change this drop down to the 4 up, which is the for sale, sold, pended, and new listings. I want to see what is the trend. What's going on with listings, new listings? Look at that. We knew this is what was going to be happening, right? It's just going to climb, 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 climb. Look how high this is for the amount of listings. There's a lot of inventory out there right now, right? Listing brokers are all like, what's going on with my listings? They're kind of sitting, that they're not selling in the first 2 weeks right now. What's happening? This is what we see every year, guys. It's just, this business is cyclical, it's seasonal, and we are in that season of the summer when we just finished graduations. You literally have 3.5 weeks of graduations, weekend after weekend after weekend. It's the parties, it's the plannings. Now you got weddings, right? All of that, it's wedding season. You got vacations that are now starting, right? Here comes after 4th of July. Now you got the planning, people getting away. The disbursement of the backlog of buyer energy is at the highest it gets during this time. And this is the time when sellers are like, yep, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Be like, great, you and everyone else. Everybody's ready at the same time. This is just what happens. So sellers don't test pricing right now. You want to be right at your median pricing as possible. You want to be right at that, target pricing as close as humanly possible, maybe even a hair under. It's just, this is where the buyers have a ton of selection right now. Interest rates went up a little bit yesterday. I haven't seen them coming back down. They're like 7.14, I think is what it was yesterday. So, I mean, we're at the low 7s, but the backlog of buyers are busy right now. This is just what's happening. Okay, so lots of important information there. You got your select your region. Okay, we need to take the drop down. You can do all different regions. Okay, there is all 22 counties combined, right? Look at the look at the for sale. That's really high. That's real high. Even that's the highest it's been since before 2023. Look at that. There's definitely, you guys will be feeling this, right? It's actually broke this line. Do you notice the same thing? If you look at the 15-year cycle of every year, even quarterly, the funny thing is this is always going to be shaped like this and then like this during like the months of October. October's is where it starts dropping. Always. So you'll see that you're going to see it follow this pattern. So you have all these different tabs. You got the average price per square feet, days on market, for sold to list price percentage, average price for sale and solds, months of inventory. Okay. So you'll have that for all of these. You can say show numbers, right? Which is good. I would definitely make sure you click the show numbers. I don't know why that's not defaulted anymore. You want to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get the area we need. So go, first thing, go pick your county. Okay, then you've got communities. You can go community, zip, city. So if I have community, I can click down and actually choose MLS area. So ours was 610, I believe it was. Can you type in this one? And yeah, I guess you can. Subdivision. Let's see. So you got subdivisions in King County you can actually go to. They have a lot of them. Okay. So there's area 600, we'll go Bothell. Okay. And then single family homes. Excluding condo, adding condo, right? Single family homes, probably what you will do. This will be, the predetermined date range is, March 2023 to May 2024. That's a good sample. Some people have like to choose just from the year to date from January. I think this is more relevant just by the default, so they can see the whole, the whole thing, right? Because people are always curious, like, what's been happening? Okay. So you got, if you wanted to do custom date ranges, you can do that. You can even change and customize by bedroom, bath, year built, new construction, resale. You choose. You can do that if you wanted. Okay, click the button, say show chart. Once you see the show chart, you're going to see exactly what's happening there. Now, you have the opportunity to actually post to web. You can actually get the code to do this. You have a market summary. If you click this. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it would bring that in. Put your phone. Put your web. You can add that. Whoops, I forgot I had caps on. Managing broker.
I don't know if it's just my computer, but there's a big block. Covering.
Yeah,
Is
you
anybody
can't
else?
see it. No, yeah, it's because you can't see the window of the download only. Don't worry. It's all it is where I'm typing in my name. You guys. Yeah, it does that. So now you can see, right? Once you do this, this gives you a perfect printout to be able to give to, this is part of that packet. So remember, our one page is the overall east side. Now we're narrowing it down to Bothell. Okay, now they can see what's going on. It was a seller's market. Property sales sold. May property sales were 5, up 25% from 4 in May of 2023 and 400% higher than the 1 sales last month. Current inventory for sale versus last year, total number of properties available this month was lower by 2 units. This year's smaller inventory means that buyers who waited to buy. This is strange to say that it's actually lower. I have to look at that a little closer. I'm actually surprised to say that, but it could be. Average sold price per square foot was neutral. Days on market showed neutral trend. See how in-depth this is? Okay, and that's just by going and clicking the market summary. Market summary is what you want to select to get this report. Oh yeah, this is fantastic for open houses.
For a bunch of them.
Yep. The
Sure.
average for sale price in May was 2,520,000. It's up 60.8% from 1,567,000 in May of 2023. So more of the larger homes might be selling, actually, that's not that large in there in that area. But average sold price was neutral. And this is pretty, that's pretty spot on. Median sold price was neutral. So it's gonna give you exactly a really cool breakdown of what's happening in that specific market. Yeah. Absorption rate based on closed sales.
You do it on the neighborhood?
I mean,
Well, the designated neighborhoods that are in MLS.
it's only exactly. You can't, you can't choose it like it, you can't do it like property tracker can't.
No, but like within area 600, there would be also has a neighborhood designation.
Oh.
I'm just asking.
Let's see. Well.
So-
This pulls from Northwest MLS, so it'll say subdivision and then you can choose. These have different,
Oh,
they
they
have
do.
some. Yeah, they have
Like
some,
Boulevard Park, say, whatever.
but it's only like certain ones. So
Like
if we
Broad-
choose Broadmoor,
Yeah,
uncheck Bothell, okay? And then click that show chart button. It's on the top or the bottom. It's the same type of thing. Yeah, it does
Oh,
Broadmoor. Now you go to mark as
as long
summary.
as it's already designated in MLS.
Yep,
That's
download. You guys are gonna see a black box again. And now you got Broadmoor. So. It gives you, this is absolutely kind of stuff you should be showing at an open house too, to hand to people. Cause what do most people get when they go to an open house? A flyer of the same exact information on what they saw and read that got them there in the beginning. So if you're handing out the same thing that they already have, makes no sense. You wanna create value. Show that you are that community expert and actually giving information of that community. People will come back to you. Absolutely, they will.
I would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just natural. All right, so there's the next page of the packet of what you're gonna print out, right? And questions before we jump to the next set? Nope, nope. All right. Select that one. Okay. So now you've got those two to give out. The next thing that you can utilize is Cloud CMA. Okay, you can take Cloud CMA and utilize your property information packet, and you can actually create a report. And instead of putting client name, you're going to put July 2024. Community update. So you're going to put the month, the year, the community name, whatever it is, something community update. So July 2024, downtown Bothell community update is mine. Now that you can put in an address or an MLS number. So it needs to be something listed, right? So keep that in mind. What I would probably do is go to criteria. Let's look at active, paying, sold, contingent. Okay. And we can go map. And now it changed. And what you can do, just take, oops, sorry. You can use your little draw radius button. And maybe we'll do half mile or something here. Results. Right. that median price or whatever. Here's the newest one that just came on. Oh, and it's already pending. Is that new? It must be new construction. Yeah, they just listed and made it pending on the same day, which is kind of funny. Which usually you don't do that, but new construction is probably one of the only ones that probably you can. So you could take one of the properties or something that you think, that's very, similar to what the area mostly sells or whatever. So we'll copy this one and we'll go to Cloud CMA and we will put this MLS number, fetch the listing. We'll see if they fix the Yelp pages because they were having trouble with that again, and we had a ticket that was submitted, so hopefully they'll get that fixed. Okay, so then all you got to do is customize the report. If you're doing an open house for this house, you would do the same exact thing, except for right on the, instead of that, downtown update, you're gonna put open house. Because that's what people will see.
Are you doing a CMA out of the
Nope.
titles up there? What do you?
Property.
Like property.
Property, not a CMA, not a buyer tour, but a property. Okay, so now you can see, here's the title page. Let's see what the title page is, and you can see property report. July 2024, downtown Bothell community update. Right? So you can make this your cover sheet. Your contact me automates this QR code. Once you generate it, it's live.
Oh, wow.
So they could scan it and then takes that whole packet of everything in the packet. It will be
Wow.
all digital as well, right?
Nice.
The listing. So here's a listing. Oh, here's the address, list price, listing photos. Area restaurants, if they fixed it. Nope, it's still messed up.
Yeah, and somebody else.
Yeah, it's still something wrong in there. Okay, schools, looks like they pulled that one out. I don't know why that one. So schools should be working. There you go. All the schools, right? It tells you what school type, the phone number, how close is that school to the property. So this comes from greatschools.org. But this is fantastic. These will be hyperlinked too. So if you get the digital copy, these
Right.
get hyperlinked. Yeah, I just don't know what's wrong with the dang.
Aerial restaurant.
Yeah, it should do the same thing that pulls from Yelp. So you can add in your reviews, if you wanted to, I would suggest using your own custom, make a custom PDF and then upload this into the custom pages and then use that. I think it's much better. I've seen some way better ones, some brokers have done.
Instead of the.
Well, yeah,
I see.
yeah, because this will pull old reviews and it might not be even to
Right.
the area. So it's gonna random. Oh, and maybe that one's not even working anymore.
Huh.
That's weird. Well, let's publish it and see what it does anyway. Okay, here is the PDF. And now we got, yeah, it only did 6 pages, so it's definitely did not get the Yelp, I know for sure. Oh, it did bring the Zillow review, it's weird. Yeah, these are all, yeah, it randomizes the ones in there. Okay, then there's the house. There's the schools and that's it. It didn't bring the Yelp, but having that, having your copy of this Eastside Housing Update, and then having the trend graphics. Oops, where did it go? This one? Oh, that's right, I closed it already. But having the trend graphics page of the market summary printout. That's all that together. You know, staple them up, put them together. I've seen some people like get clear plastic bags that will, you know, order from Amazon. You get 1,000 of them from like $2. Get plastic bag, you know, carrier with a door hanger for a single page piece of paper. And you could put those packets in there if they're not home, you know, leave it on the door, right? Knock, knock. Hey, how's it going? Just handing out the month, you know, the community real estate update. You know, hope you're having a great week, you know, boom, on to the next house. Boom, on to the next house. Knock, knock, face, 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 every month, every month. If you just did that consistently, you will crush it. Nobody is gonna give any, you know, great relevant real estate information like that.
Right.
This hands down could absolutely change your business. Now, could you imagine maybe you did this to 2 communities or 3 communities? I mean, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work that's behind this, but just imagine being able to, you know, do this on a monthly basis, and you will establish yourself as that community expert extremely fast. The last thing I will say is that if you can actually get open houses in that community, let's say another broker gets a listing there, you didn't get the listing, okay? See if you can do the open houses. I would be calling, you know, tell the broker that you'll give a fantastic report of all the traffic, of, you know, head count and, you know, exactly what happened, great detail, and leave the property in better shape than when you left it. I mean, being able to, you know, work with other brokers is a really good, you know, a way that you can establish yourself as a open house expert. And the more that the community sees you there, is just going to solidify the fact that you are that neighborhood expert. So thanks for making it today, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.